fear stopping you doing what you really want to do in life? Do you feel that you're fearful all the time? Well, this video is for you. Please don't forget to subscribe, like and share my videos. Hi, it's Ali here and I hope you're well. So today I want to talk about fear. Something that you suffer with? I'm sure, like most people, you have had times in your life, and maybe that's the time now, that you have been very fearful. And to be truthful, it's not totally your fault. A lot of it is to do with the way our minds work. So millions and millions of years ago, when we were on the savannas, our minds were fantastic then. It looked out for danger all the time. It made sure we weren't eaten by that saber-toothed tiger. It would make sure that we would play safe within our tribe so we wouldn't be left on our own. So once again, we'd be eaten by that saber-toothed tiger. So then it was amazing. But in our modern world, with so much going on, it's always looking for dangers. And unfortunately, it works too well. So there are so many things that we should not be fearful of. The mind starts telling us that we are, and we start believing it. So we turn out that we might be fearful of driving on motorways all of a sudden. We're fearful of crowds. We're fearful of doing something new. We're fearful of making a fool of ourselves. We're fearful that we're not enough. And the list will go on and on and on. So what can we do about it? Well, the number one thing would be not to listen to this so much, because it tells us all the time, all the things that are out there that are dangerous, all the things that we need to be fearful of, and they're not. We really do not need to be so fearful. So I have a question for you. What have you done to upgrade yourself in the last, say, 30 days? Have you read a book on self-development? Have you done any courses? Have you created any new habits that are going to help you be fitter, stronger, healthier, more confident? Have you changed the way you think about things? Okay, maybe not the last 30 days. What about the last 90 days? The last 6 months? The last year? Unfortunately, so many people come back to me and say, well, I haven't done anything. Now, I am near enough certain that your little device that you have very near to you, called your mobile phone, you have definitely updated that in the last, say, 60 days. Near enough 100% you've updated it in the last 6 months. And you might have even changed it completely in the last year. We actually do more for our little mobile phones than we do for ourselves. And then we wonder why we're so fearful of things, because we're just not changing the way we see things. So what can you do? The main thing is stop listening to your internal voice telling you that you're not enough, telling you that if you do that, people aren't going to like you. If you do that, it's not going to be perfect enough. You're going to make an idiot of yourself. Because even experts in different fields are going to have fear from time to time, but they just do it. And they weren't an expert at the beginning. They made mistakes, and mistakes are okay. We learn from them. I've spoken about this before. So stop listening to the stories you're telling yourself, because they're not true. Are the stories that you're telling yourself really helping you? Are they helping you to become the true you that you want to become? I would say not. And think about it. Are you making decisions and choices in your life that fear is pushing you down? Is making you make the wrong decisions for you? Because I used to do that, and it really doesn't work. It doesn't make you into the person that you know you want to become. And the other thing is what you're letting in, what you're looking at on social media. News. Oh my goodness, don't even get me started on the news. If we listen to that 24/7, we'd just feel that the planet's going to end tomorrow. So stop listening to the news. If there's certain things you need to know, look at them. But people sit in front of the news every day, maybe 3 or 4 times in a day, and then wonder why they feel so scared, so frightened, so fearful. What you put in is what you get out. So my number 1 and 2 tips are: change the way you talk to yourself, be kind to yourself, and be careful of what you let in. Let things in that are going to help you. Watch YouTube videos that are going to make you feel better about yourself. Read books that are going to help you feel better about yourself. Do courses. Be around people that make you feel good about yourself. And believe in yourself. Honestly, if someone else can do something, it's proof that you can do it too. Don't be fearful of it. I like to look at fear as false evidence appears real. See it in a different way. And I love this story that I listened to the other day. It was Les Brown talking about it. And he was talking about someone that he knows that every day coming back from school, this dog would chase it. So he'd go past this house, dog would come out, and he'd run until the dog gave up. And it would happen day in, day out. And this boy was getting so frustrated. He said to his friend, "That's it, tomorrow I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna get a brick and chuck it at it. I don't know, I'm just fed up with this." And once again, walked past this house, dog came out and started chasing him. He was running, and all of a sudden he saw a brick on the floor. He picked it up and he turned round. And as he went to throw it, which obviously I don't agree with, but throw it, he looked at the dog and realised the dog didn't have any teeth. So he was fearful of this dog that couldn't hurt him. And I like that, because it's a bit like we run away from things that we're fearful of, but actually if we turn around and face them, they're not going to be as bad as we think they are. I mean, if you actually start thinking about things that you've been fearful in the past and how they've turned out when you've actually just stepped up and sort of done it anyway, even despite the fear, has it been as bad as you thought it would be? I doubt it. So I would love you to just see fear in a different way. Just believe in yourself and listen to what you're telling yourself and correct yourself. Another thing you can do is give your fear, this voice that's fearful, a name. Call it Enid or Ethel or whatever, and give it this silly little whining voice that you wouldn't want to listen to. And when Ethel or whoever you want to name this internal voice starts telling you that you can't do these things and trying to make you fearful, just tell her to shut up. Not listening to her today. Now that might sound really strange, but it works. I'd love you to just believe in yourself. Realise that fear is stopping you being your true self and just going for it. So until my next video, I look forward to speaking to you then. Bye-bye.